Hi, thanks very much for inviting me to talk to you today. I'm afraid I can't be with you. I would love to be with you there, but as you know, it's not possible. I haven't been allowed into Bahrain for over a year now, although I hope to come soon. I'm not giving up trying, and I hope to meet you all again. And those of you who I haven't met, I hope to meet for the first time. I'm Brian Dooley from Human Rights First. I'm based in Washington, D.C. And it's great that we have voices like EBOHR on the other side of the Atlantic, pushing the European governments. From our side, we can do so much, not enough, but we can do so much with the US government. But it's great to see that the work that EBOHR has done over the last year or so, since it was set up, and really pushing in Brussels and Geneva and other European cities too, to get the Bahrain human rights agenda in focus, because without you, there just wouldn't be the attention. There's no two ways about that. Media access, international media access, is severely limited to Bahrain, and so it depends on organisations like yours to document and then promote the truth about what's happening in Bahrain. It's a very difficult message to get out. It's a fairly unfashionable one, but I think you've done it tremendously by working in coalition with other groups. And also, I wouldn't underestimate the value of the work that you've done in French too. I think that brings a different component to the work that the others of us have been able to do. Producing and lobbying in French has made a huge difference, I think, to the amount of exposure that the human rights violations situation in Bahrain has got over the last year, and a lot of that is down to you, and you should be very pleased about that. I guess there are three areas that we all need to concentrate on in the coming year, and they remain really the same as before, which is around issues of accountability, the impunity at the highest levels of the Bahrain government, where no senior official has yet been brought to account for what happened in 2011 and since. There's also the continuing issue of the way that protests are conducted and policed. There doesn't seem to be any great improvement there over the last couple of years, despite all the promises of reform. And the third issue also, which I know EBOHR has also concentrated on, is around the unfair trials and the sentences of people who are in prison who should never be in prison at all. You've done some really impressive work there on the cases of the university students and others, and I think that sort of effort, if you can keep it up throughout the next year and beyond, would continue to make a marvellous contribution to the whole movement. And we are a movement now of those working on human rights in Bahrain, and EBOHR has very fast become a central player in that, and I think you should take great pride in that and congratulate yourselves for that. You've been up and running very fast, produced some very valuable work. Your lobbying in Europe wouldn't have been done to the same extent by other people, and so you're really making a different contribution and a very important one. And I wish I could be there to thank you in person, but inshallah that will happen one day soon. So keep up the good work. I look forward to working with you again in the future, and our day will come.